Hi guys, I'm Sakshi. I'm a physician and a preventive health consultant. So, as you all know, prevention is better than cure, right? How cliche does it sound? So, I have always been wanting to start a channel of my own where I can share with you all what I have learned in my public health school and my medical college. So, I belong to India, so there will be a lot of things and recipes, antioxidants from India that would come across the conversation. So, just wanted to tell you a little about myself. I graduated from my medical school in India, and then I came to US and did my master's in public health. I worked in healthcare for about 15 plus years. In total, which included direct patient care, infection prevention officer, leading incident command teams, vaccine oversight committee, leading public health campaigns for immigrants and underserved population in the US, uh, creating protocols for the clinics and hospitals, like what vaccines to give to the patients, which age group should get which vaccine, because CDC, I'm in US, so CDC is our Bible. So CDC keeps changing things over time, and we have to keep up with that. So I had to make policies and then change them with time as per the CDC guidelines and as per the state health department guidelines. So that's a little too much, I guess. So I am here to share my knowledge of preventive health and whatever I have learned as a doctor in layman's term to you, with you. So, what all I will be covering in this channel is I will give you some examples like don't go out in the snow, you'll catch cold. No, that's a myth. Don't eat sugar, you'll get diabetes. That's a myth. So, I'm going to talk about such things. I'm going to uncover these myths. I'm going to talk about what is the difference between hand hygiene, hand sanitation, and hand washing. Which one is the best? When should you do it? What's the right way of doing it? What percentage of alcohol should you be looking for when you go to buy hand sanitizer? What kind of sunscreens do you use? Should you use it while being indoors or only when you're outdoors? What are UVA rays? What are UVB rays? How does sunscreen protect us? And most importantly, my favorite topic, I have been there. So, depression. So, I have not been untouched by that. There have been phases in life when I was super, super down, but I did what I could best do, and I just brought myself out of it with a lot of effort. And that period of gloom and doom when I was in dumps taught me a lot. I lost my mom to depression. She committed a suicide because she was depressed. So, coming from me, uh, it counts a lot because I have been on both sides of the table. I have treated patients who have suffered from major depression to major anxiety. See, it's always a spectrum: anxiety, depression. There's no one who you will get is always, always depressed, and no one you'll get who is always, always anxious. There will be a spectrum where they keep shifting from this end to this end, from this end to this end. And there are many other problems that come between, like bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. Of course, we are not going to go into that detail because I'm not a mental health professionist. But for emotional health, I will teach you a lot of things, and that's too from a medical point of view, but in layman terms. So, talking about depression and stress, depression starts with stress, right? We have a stressful life. I have a stressful job. I have to take care of the kids. They don't listen to me. My marital life, my partner, my relationship, my interpersonal relationships with my family members, with my siblings, with my parents, uh, my monetary situation in general in life. These all create and have the potential to cause stress, but we'll talk about a lot in detail how to make yourself go away from these monsters, how to not let these things affect you in life. But overall, it will be a doctor's perspective on preventive health, emotional health, and physical health. Because if you know any thought we have, if it's not in sync with our peaceful being, if it's disturbing us in any way, it is considered stress, right? Stress can be physical and mental. So, right now we are talking about mental stress. So, when we have mental stress, which further leads to depression if it doesn't go away and can lead to mental health problems, so we are right now talking about emotional health problem where you're just stressed and not yet in depression. So stress, when happens, it makes your brain induce a lot of chemicals in your body which have a fight or flight response. Now, for a short term, they are beneficial, but if you are always stressed most of the time, then these chemicals start behaving as anti inflammatory chemicals in our body. So, whatever is produced in our brain, the chemicals, the hormones, serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, they all affect our mood, and the feelings that we have, they affect our body because it creates inflammation in the body. Talk about lifestyle diseases which are on high rise today, right? Diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, rheumatoid arthritis, and stress induced skin diseases, guys. Rosacea, eczema, also called dermatitis, psoriasis, somebody say, some people call it. So all these have a trigger, which is stress. All these have a common trigger, common culprit, which is stress. So we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about other things like hand hygiene, as I covered this before, and then we'll talk about the value of antioxidants in our life, taking supplements, what are adaptogens, and how can our food help us in preventing certain diseases and inflammation in our life. So, this was just a little intro, a little from my side. So, let me know what you guys think about it and what would you like to listen more about? Like, what topics would you want to hear more about? About stress or lifestyle diseases? I will go over one thing or maybe two things at a time, depending on how lengthy is the topic. But I want to be friends with you, like I am on this side of the table and you are on that side of the table. We are going to have interactive sessions. Of course, there might be other features in future, like live chat. But right now, you put down whatever you want in the comments and whatever you want to hear about, whatever your thoughts are, whatever is going on in your mind, and I will um, discuss that, and I will take a note of it. And if not very soon, but later, I'll make a queue of it. And as the topics come along, we'll start discussing them. So, once again, welcome to my channel, MDwords. And my name is Sakshi. Stay with me. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Thank you.